News 4 investigates your food. Consumers are paying more attention to where their food comes from and how it's grown.
And whether we're talking about organic or conventional, local farmers all face the same challenges of fighting off insects and disease. How do they do it? That can be as different as apples and oranges. Here's investigative reporter Luke Moretti.
The next time you bite into a piece of fruit, think about this.
The average American that consumes 3 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day is exposed to 5 to 12 different pesticides on a daily basis through their diet.
And as sure as peaches have pits, we all have preferences.
Chemicals, pesticides, don't know where the food comes from. We buy local as much as possible.
But contrary to what some people think, organic does not always mean pesticide-free, and local doesn't always mean chemical-free. Marvin Pritz is a horticulture professor at Cornell University.
Pesticides that are used in organic production are naturally derived, so they're not synthetically manufactured in any way.
This ground has been in my family for over 100 years, and I want to take care of it.
Dan Roloffs uses natural sprays to fight off pests on his organic farm in East Aurora.
One is called Surround, and that's kaolin clay, which is basically potter's clay. You can eat it. It might aid in your digestion. It's not going to really hurt you.
Mike and Gail Thorpe used to have a conventional farm, but they switched over to organic in 1999.
We made the switch because it was, I think we were sick of dealing with chemicals and handling chemicals.
Taking care of 2,300 acres is no small task, especially when it requires a certain amount of handwork in the field.
So we've got a large labor bill that a conventional farmer wouldn't incur. And that's tough. It's difficult.
The Thorpes also use a beneficial bug warfare strategy in which good insects like the ladybug wreak havoc on the bad ones.
Basically, bug warfare is easier.
And it's working.
It's worked fairly well for us.
A normal organic grower will not reach for a chemical the first time there's a problem. I mean, that's sort of a last resort for them. They'll look for other ways to try to manage the pest.
Here in Appleton, Niagara County, along Lake Ontario, is Bittner Singer Orchards, a supplier to Western New York's major grocery stores.
Sprays are expensive. We don't want to spray if we don't have to, so we only spray for what's necessary.
Jim Bittner, president and general manager, says disease issues are a big threat in humid climate.
We want to cut back on sprays as much as possible, but at the same time, our customers demanding perfect product.
In other words, no defects or changes in shapes and sizes.
A conventional grower might be more likely to say, oh, I have a pest, what might I spray for it? So there's a little bit of difference in philosophy there.
Jim Bittner, a conventional grower, says his crew tries to predict disease issues in the spring, so they only spray what's necessary.
The conventional products that we use, they're highly regulated.
Only pick it when it's ready and when it's ripe.
Here in Ransomville, Niagara County, is Goodman Farms, whose produce is sold throughout Western New York.
We only use approved chemicals.
Randy Goodman, also a conventional grower, says he has to spray for things like early and late tomato blight.
It spreads extremely fast. It'll sporulate and reinfect other parts of the plant, and you can lose a field of tomatoes in a week.
Bottom line, organic and conventional farmers can't afford to lose their crops to an insect or disease attack. How they fight back appears to be the dividing line for organic lovers.
There's natural ways, there's organic ways.
And those content with conventional growing.
Nobody's dying from it, it's fine.
Now, does the mere presence or detection of a pesticide on food indicate risk or the potential for harm? We're asking that question to experts and government regulators. Some say it's a non-issue. We'll bring you the debate tomorrow at 6. Luke Moretti, News 4.